A couple weeks ago, my boys and I decided that we're going to try to sell some Pokemon cards or basketball cards online. This channel is about documenting the journey. Can we sell some cards to fund kind of the hobby of what we enjoy? Pokemon cards have gotten expensive. We originally kind of started collecting Pokemon cards during COVID, and it was something fun we could do in the winter. We got into kind of figuring out how do you actually battle each other and creating a battle deck and whatnot. But anyways, the kids want to get more cards, and yeah, it can be expensive. So we thought, why don't we try to sell some of the cards that aren't your favorite so you can collect those other cards that maybe you enjoy. Kind of some key points here why we are selling cards online is I want to teach the boys responsibility, teach them about business, patience, and kind of build something together that they enjoy. They all love to collect cards, if it's either Pokemon cards or basketball cards. So we thought, why don't we try to create a YouTube channel, document what we're doing right now. We can look back on it years later. Maybe it'll help us sell more cards online. We're new to this, the YouTube stuff. We're new to selling on eBay. We sold our first card the other week on there. I think we've sold 4 cards in the last week and a half on TCGplayer. So we've only got 5 orders. But we just started listing all the cards this last weekend, so it's only been up a few days. We only had like 3 cards before that. So come along the journey, see from the start, see where this is going to go. We can actually be profitable in getting some money to buy some more cards. And then along the way, kind of teach my boys about running a business and what to do with money and the expenses that come with it. Also, we're going to document some of the expenses here. I actually have a spreadsheet and then have one of my boys that's been helping out and putting the stuff in there as a 10-year-old. So there was a few supplies that we had to get. We had to get 200 sleeves, or that's how many we bought, and that was for just under $17. We had to get some bags, these like little wrapper bag things to put when you package your order. That was another like $8 for 200 bags. We also bought 100 bubble mailers for just under $26. And then we had some packaging tape that was just over $3. And then we bought 250 window envelopes that was just under $20, and then 30 stamps for $23.40. With all that said and done, it was just under $100 for supplies. We're at $97.80. And then we sold our first few cards. So this, I don't know, we're looking back on it. One of my boys wanted to sell his Tyranitar V because it says it's worth quite a bit. And so we put it on eBay, and within the first day we had multiple offers. And since then we've gotten to TCGplayer, and we've been seeing that maybe we sold that card for too little amount, but the market seems to be keep going up every day for Pokemon cards. So it's hard to gauge some of that, but we wanted some cash flow so we could kind of put into it right away to buy the supplies and kind of teach the kids about that. So he sold his Tyranitar for, I think it was, what do we got here on the sheet? He sold it for $125, and we've been seeing, we listed it for $140 for buy it now, and so we made there was a couple people that had offers, and we just accepted that offer within the second day, I think it was, or maybe it was the first day, after a couple came through. And after all that, with net profits, we only made $99 on the card, roughly. And there was a little bit of a mix-up there. So it was on my old eBay account that I had set up years ago, and it had an old address on it. So one thing I didn't realize when I updated the address, it didn't update all the address fields in my eBay account. So when I printed off the shipping order, it had our old address on it. So I had to get another shipping address set up, reprint it, and they charged me another $5. So we might be getting another $5 back, so that profit might go up a little bit. But yeah, eBay takes between, I think it was like 12 to 15% off your order. So then we're looking at TCGplayer, in which we've sold the last couple cards from there. And we took our few bigger cards off eBay for now, just to see how we figure this out. So a couple other cards that we've sold are the Rayquaza VMAX for $6. That was Jack's first card. And then Theo sold 2 different orders, 2 different cards here. The Paldine Wooper for $6, and then a Wiglet full art for $25. And the Paldine Wooper was a full art card also. And then Kelvin just sold the other day here, I'm not sure how you say it, a Surludge for $11, which also is a full art. And the card's a little more beat up, so the value of some of these that we're saying for the pricing right now, we try to reflect off of the cards and the shape that they're in. So TCG has a nice little PDF that you can look at. It tells you if it has any dings or scratches or marks or all these things on it, flaws, to kind of help you gauge the quality of the cards. So that's why some of these cards were reflected at the price they were. None of our cards were in mint shape, I don't think, on these. So that's why some of them are a little lower than what you might be watching this now. But looking back at the Tyranitar, some people are listing it for $280. And ours wasn't near mint, but it was in pretty good shape. So we probably could have got more for it, maybe closer to 180, but we're kind of learning as we go here. And the main thing is that we're having fun. Kids were learning about selling cards. It's hard for them to let go of some of their cards that are their favorites. So right now we're not letting go of their favorite cards. We're just some of the extra cards we have, or some of the cards they don't like as much, or the ones that we've been listing. I'll show a couple cards here. I'm not sure how it'll come in with the quality here, but these are some of the cards that we just put up on TCGplayer here the other day. So here's a Dragonite, a gold trainer card, Prime Catcher, another trainer card. Has some fun artwork on that one. Another trainer card. And then here's some more full arts. We found that the full arts are the ones that are selling faster, at least for us so far. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have sold any cards. If you're starting out on a journey like this, or you're ahead of us, give us some advice on what we should be doing. Like I said, we've only done a handful of orders so far. We're still figuring out the shipping costs and everything. One thing that we did notice was that the shipping costs on TCGplayer, I had it set up as $1.69 per card, and that's probably why we're only been selling singles. So the other day I adjusted it that hopefully once they get over, I think it's a $5 threshold order, it's supposed to combine all the cards together so they can actually buy multiple cards from us on our shop and then get free shipping, or it only costs the $1.69 to ship. So we'll see if we get our first multi-card order here soon. We have not yet. Right now it's just been one card orders, and we did list a bunch more. So right now we're at level 1 on TCGplayer, and once you have a couple sales, it said, and get good reviews on those, you can bump up to level 2 and you'll be able to list more cards. Right now we're maxed out on the 100 cards that we've listed. I know Gengar is pretty big right now. This card, I don't know if this is a real good one, but I know there seems like a lot of those cards are going up right now, besides like the Charizards and Venusaur and Blastoise. This is kind of a fun one, this Drowsy full art. I should mention this one we did put up on eBay, and we had a bunch of people looking at it, and we had a couple offers for it. But being that the Tyranitar that Eli sold went pretty quick, we decided not to jump on any of those. And since then we took it off eBay and put it on TCGplayer to see if we can get a better value for that one. And here's a different Tyranitar. I guess this one's going for quite a bit, but this one's in a little rougher shape. So I think we have it listed like around $80. As you can see, there's some of the card coming off, and we're still trying to figure out what quality each card is. So leave a comment below if you think some of these cards, what they should be listed at. I suppose it depends on when you're watching this video. The card value has been changing so much. It seems like daily on TCGplayer, cards are going up or down. But just kind of wanted to document the journey here of what we're doing, and so we can look back on it and see kind of how it's been going for us, and if we're doing all right with getting more cards, if they're actually able to sell some cards, or we're going to run out of our personal collection too quick, and then we have to figure out how to buy more cards to sell. But the main thing with this channel right now is just having fun with my boys, teaching them about starting a small business. and helping them kind of fund their hobby here, so they can learn about that as they go along the way. And if you like this type of content, give us a like, give us a subscribe below. I mean a lot. Leave some comments for the kids here. We'll read through, we'll respond back to them personally. Yeah, we're just going to document the journey and see what ends up with this. And again, we're still trying to figure out also on the basketball cards. We have a lot of basketball cards. Some are not our favorite cards, or the kids, they want to keep like the Kobe's and the Michael Jordan and all the Timberwolves players, since we're Minnesota fans. So like Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, some of those guys, they don't want to let go of those cards. But there's other players that they have that they're maybe not interested in. So we're not sure how to sell those. We have not sold any cards on Facebook Marketplace. I've looked at eBay, but it looks like it tends to be more higher end cards. And we have a lot of bulk base cards. Also, they have some numbered cards and a few autograph cards, but they're not like big name players. So we're just trying to figure out, how do you go about selling those cards so you can buy more packs or buy some more of your favorite cards. Again, stay tuned, watch, give it a like, comment below so you know when we update this. We'll have more updates on how we're doing, as if we're profitable, if our kids are able to buy some new cards. We'll kind of showcase some of the cards that we've been getting. Yeah, we're just been creating content around what's going on and what we're doing. So appreciate the time for watching this, and yeah, leave a comment below if you want to see more stuff like this, or have you ever sold personal collection cards on any of these sites that I mentioned, like TCGplayer or eBay? Is it hard letting go of your personal collection cards to help kind of fund it to buy more cards? Has anybody done that? What sells the best on TCGplayer for you for cards? We're seeing that the full art cards are the ones that have been going the fastest for our orders. Why do you think we've only been getting single card orders? I mean, we don't have any reviews yet, so that could be partially too. Maybe it was because the shipping thing I had messed up when I first set it up. Yeah, we'll see if any multi-card orders come in. Any tips for us as new sellers, as a dad, and trying to help his boys kind of facilitate this? I'm doing all like the computer work and the main person on doing the videos and editing here, and it could be a lot more than what I originally thought going into it. But I'm also trying to teach them how to do some of this stuff too, so I think it's some good hands-on experience there. Also, should we keep documenting this journey? What do you think on that? All right. Well, we're just getting started here, but we thought it'd be fun to document the journey. So if you want to follow along and see how this goes, we'd love to have you here. And so leave a comment below, like it. Like I said, we're just starting out. If you like this stuff, follow along, see in our journey.